Well, hello there. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chan. I am a psychic medium and spiritual mentor here to help empowered empaths to
tap into their psychic gifts
and to help all of you sensitive souls on your spiritual journey here on Earth. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the 5 signs or traits that you are an empath. Okay, there's a lot of info out there, and guess what? We're not all going to resonate with the same things. So my goal today is to come with you with my experience of what made me realize that I was different compared to my friends and my family and just the people around me, like my coworkers or just acquaintances in general. And I want to share those with you so that you can see if this resonates with you. I didn't find this information on Google. I didn't find this information on, in different YouTube videos or on Instagram or whatever, but I thought that, if I share my personal experience with you, that maybe this would be serving you in some way, shape, or form.
I fucking hope so.
Before we get into the video, I want to tell you guys to follow me on Instagram at ch-ch-ch-chan-chan, because on Instagram I share manifestation tips, spiritual mentorship, and just some spontaneous card readings and all of that good stuff for you that I don't do on YouTube. So if you want that extra value, just follow me on my Instagram and then I'll shoot you back a follow, because
we gotta be friends. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you like this video, please give it a like, because it allows me to make more videos like this and allows me to reach more empaths just like you, and leave a comment in the comments below. I love to know always what resonates with you the most. That's something that I genuinely love knowing. So shoot that in the comments below, and remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because it allows me to grow my channel and again, serve more empaths just like you. So we are ready to get into the video now. See you in the video. Okay, so welcome to my coffee bar. I was looking for the word there. Anyways, let's just start off with the first and most obvious and simple one, right?
Do I have lipstick in my teeth? No, okay.
The first sign that you are an empath is that you're a sensitive soul. You are a sensitive person. Now, this doesn't mean that you cry every single day, but what it does mean is that you are more in touch with your emotions, that you do feel a little bit more strongly than others, and there's actually nothing wrong with that. In fact, that is your superpower. The fact that you are a sensitive soul allows you to catch subtleties in your everyday life that other people can't catch. So being a sensitive soul is really just, it means that you might feel things on a deeper level. It might even mean that you feel physical sensations on a deeper level. Like for me personally, really loud noises, I just can't. Okay, also my boyfriend is a carpenter, and so when he's doing work in the house, like I need to put like those noise canceling headphones, because just really loud noises, they're just too much for me. Also, bright lights, can't do it. I would rather live in a dark house than have all of the lights on all the time. Like I literally hate it. So this also has to do with your sensitivity as well, and you might even just be more keen on catching little things, like noticing that someone is looking down, like feeling down is what I mean, or like noticing that someone feels or seems upset, but other people are not really noticing that, and so you kind of feel like concerned. These are all things that I have felt, where I could be like having supper with a bunch of friends, but I can notice who's not really feeling well or who's not really engaging in the conversation, or while everyone else is just chatting and talking and eating and drinking, and I'm just there like I can pretty much observe everything. So that also has to do with your sensitivities, that you're a really good observer. So the second sign that you are an empath is that you are highly empathetic.
Duh.
So this literally means that you can physically feel other people's emotions. Now, this is probably one of the hardest traits for an empath. It's because we're so used to feeling other people's emotions that we actually mistake other people's emotions for our own emotions. So that's why it's really important to protect your energy and to really know where you end and the other person begins, so that you don't get enmeshed with others. But, before empowering yourself as an empath, like myself, before I started tapping into my psychic abilities and empowering myself to be more confident as an empath, I was enmeshed with every single person, my best friends, my family members, my parents, my boyfriend. It was like I became them, or they, I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, you just kind of you can genuinely put yourself in someone else's shoes and truly feel how they're feeling. And that makes you such a great listener, and that makes you the go-to person in your friend group for advice. You're also just a really wise person, and that's because you actually understand what it feels like to be in someone else's shoes. And I've always heard that empaths make great teachers, empaths make great therapists, empaths make great mentors. So you definitely have a really big strength that you could use to your advantage. Which leads me to the next sign. You really understand people on a deeper level. So the person you're talking to might not even give you enough information for you to understand what they're going through, but you can kind of feel it on a deeper level. So you actually understand people on an energy level, meaning from your heart down. Like your body can understand that person and what they're going through. And that's the cool thing about, being an empath, is that you're not really living in your head. Yes, we overthink.
Because a lot of people overthink, and we're one of those people.
But we don't really live in our head. We're very much living in our body, which makes sense because we feel our emotions. We feel everyone else's emotions. We have high sensitivity to everything going on. So only people who are able to tap into those sensitivities and truly feel on a deeper level are truly living in their body. All right, so the fourth sign that you are an empath is that you are highly emotional. Now, this is not a bad thing, okay? I really, really need you to be not thinking this is a bad thing, because it's not. However, I know that for myself, for so long, I thought that being emotional was a bad thing, because in this society, being emotional has a negative connotation. But it's actually not a bad thing at all. In fact, it's a super positive thing. Being able to fully feel your emotions allows you to move through energetic blocks and traumas a lot easier than someone who is simply suppressing them and does not identify with their emotions and lives too much in their head. So actually, the fact that you are highly emotional allows you to really heal your wounds properly. And that is so important to be able to manifest things that you want into your life. Because like I say on my Instagram all the time, you can only manifest based on what energy you have available. So if you have energetic blocks around relationships, friendships, or career or money, and let's say you want more of one of those things, well, if you have traumas and blocks that you haven't cleared and healed, it doesn't matter how many times you say you want this or that, your energy speaks louder than your words and your thoughts. So for you as an empath, it's actually really good that you can feel so deeply, because you're actually filtering your energy all the time. Now that's something that I feel like we need to talk more about. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. Our physical body is actually a vessel of filtration. So when we can see it from that empowered space and know that any feelings that we're feeling, we're simply just filtering out so we can fully feel them and they will just go away, then we actually are able to make more space to have more things that we want in our life. And not just things, but also feelings. We want to feel more love, more connection, more acceptance, more abundance, all of those things. We create space to feel those higher vibrational emotions. Compared to someone who is just suppressing and just burying those emotions deep down, that actually is taking up space in their body, which then affects their ability to manifest. The last and final sign that you're an empath is actually really important. It's that you need way more time to recharge and to rest. So don't neglect this, okay? For a long time, I was really embarrassed because I would need to sleep in. And a lot of my friends and my partner are very much early birds, and they're all like,
let's get up at 6 a.m., go for a run, and like start working at like 7 a.m. And I was just like, what the fuck, no.
I did that for a while and my body was just like incapable of doing that. And I'm not saying that you can't do that, but you need to be doing it from a place of alignment and also listening to your body. So you as an empath need way more rest and way more time to recharge than just a regular average person. And that's because you are constantly feeling. You are constantly sensing the world around you. That sixth sense that you have on top of your five senses is feeling and sensing at a heightened level. And when you're always on like this, because you're just so easily stimulated, it drains the shit out of you. And so don't feel bad if you need to take more naps. Don't feel bad if you need to sleep in an hour more than your partner or whatever. And don't feel bad if you just need, more alone time or more time out in nature or just doing your own thing. Like, I know that sometimes I would feel guilty for spending so much time by myself because my friends really wanted to spend time with me and they would take it personally that I didn't, want to go out that day or whatever. But again, you have to prioritize your needs as an empath. Like, sorry, you're not a regular person. Like, you're just gonna have to accept the fact that you're not a regular person. And I know that that's hard because even for me, it was so hard for me to fully accept that I was an empath because at first I was really pissed about it. Like, I didn't choose, and I say this, like, I didn't choose. Obviously, I did choose. My spirit chose to have this ability and to have this sensitivity, but I tell myself, like, I didn't ask for this. Like, I didn't ask to feel everybody's feelings, and I didn't ask to be extra sensitive. Like, I don't want to be resting all the time. Like, I am such a social butterfly, and I like being out and about. But now that I know that I need more time to rest and recharge, first of all, I don't feel guilty about taking that time anymore. And also, it's important to make your immediate people, like whether that's you live with your parents or your siblings or your best friends or your partner, to let them know that you're an empath. Like, talk about it because you're not a normal person, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually a really good thing because you have strengths that other people don't have. And being able to talk about it with the people around you is actually going to help them understand you better because you're so good at understanding them. Well, they also have to understand you. And so that you never feel bad for, doing what actually fuels and recharges you as an empath. I hope these 5 signs were helpful for you. I mean, when I figured out that this is what an empath was and that I was an empath, honestly, it really helped me. As much as I was pissed about the fact that why do I have to feel like so deeply and why do I have to be so emotional? When I actually understood, like, okay, this is it, I accepted who I was, then I started to really tap into my psychic gifts, and that actually helped me to strengthen my intuition. That helped me to really be able to communicate with my soul and to figure out finally what my purpose is. And I know that my purpose is to guide you. My purpose is to mentor you through this process because I know how difficult it is to be an empath when you don't know that you're an empath. And when you know you're an empath, but you have no freaking idea that you are so incredibly powerful and you have spiritual powers, then you're just gonna feel pretty much useless just feeling everybody's feelings, and you're gonna actually start to resent your gifts instead of using them to your advantage. Remember to like this video so that I know to create more content like this for you. Drop a comment by letting me know what sign resonated with you the most, or just anything that I shared today in this video, what resonated with you the most, because I really love to read your comments. And remember to subscribe so that I am able to reach more empaths and sensitive souls just like you. And finally, there are no accidents or coincidences in this universe. Your soul led you to this video for a reason. And that reason is
because you are a psychic empath.
I'll see you in another video.